Through the Freedom of Information Act, we have obtained portions of the RAID's radar data and ACRES communications data for the eastern United States on September 11, 2001. Pilots for 9/11 Truth have input the data and recreated all flight traffic for that morning. Let's have a look. Here is a quick reminder of the flight path Flight 175 took on September 11th. We will join the radar data at this point in its flight path. The radar data begins with 3 planes highlighted so that we may track them easier. These 3 planes are Plane X, an unidentified plane from the war games that were taking place on 9/11. United 175 out of Boston. Both of these first 2 planes are flying with their transponders switched off. To the right we can observe United Flight 93 has just taken off out of Newark. The World Trade Center is marked in red on the map. Next we see Flight 93 merge with the 2 other planes, and as they change course, Plane X breaks off from the pack. At 8:59 and again at 9:03, Flight 175 successfully receives 2 separate messages from ACRES Harrisburg Station. Aircraft Communication Addressing and Reporting System is a text message service used by airlines and private flight. ACRES provides a data link by maintaining continual contact with whatever ground station is nearest to them. Like your cell phone, ACRES is always maintaining and searching for contact with the nearest station. It operates very similar to email. If you send an email to a deleted account, it will bounce back with an error. If an email is received by an active account, it will record as sent. It is the same with ACRES. Here is a map of the ACRES stations in the northeastern United States. At 8:59, Flight 175 successfully receives an ACRES message here, and again here at 9:03. At the same time, the plane headed towards the World Trade Center is located here. There are at least a half a dozen ACRES stations located closer to this plane. Now, back to the radar data. Now we can observe Plane X changing course and heading directly towards the World Trade Center, while Flight 175 leads Flight 93 to Cleveland. As they approach, they are rendezvoused by 2 other unidentified War Games planes. At 9:23, Flight 175 successfully receives a 3rd message from ACRES, this time out of their station in Pittsburgh. This is 19 minutes after it has allegedly crashed into the South Tower of the World Trade Center. The next message is received from the Pittsburgh station, which is even further west and, more importantly, long after the South Tower has been struck. If a plane is destroyed, it cannot successfully receive an ACRES message. The routing of the ACRES messages clearly shows Flight 175 was traveling west. And as the data ends, we see Flight 175 heading west near Cleveland. The radar and ACRES data shows a lot of mysterious plane activity with the hijacked airliners on September 11th. This is the government's own data. It also clearly shows Flight 175 en route towards Cleveland when it was supposed to be impacting the South Tower.